So guys, I have taken, this is my customer name, the field name, this is the mobile number which they have it, and I look at the usage both in voice, how much voice is being measured by minutes of usage, MOU, and I take data which is being consumed by GBs. Okay, so let's say I put Binis who made 2000 minutes call in last month and has consumed around 30 GB data. There is Kalyan who consumed only 200 minutes call and has consumed 1 GB data. There is a guy who is Saurabh who has consumed 2000, let's say around 1800 minutes of usage and data is just 5 GB. There is another guy Ramesh who has consumed 500 minutes here but consumed around 40 GB of data. So guys, tell me, looking at this data, what comes to your mind? Do you think each customer is having same behavior? Guys,
No,
each customer is having same behavior? No, right? If you
no.
go for making something called customer segment out of this, so how do you want to customer segment? So in this customer, you can see there is a high voice usage, there is a high data usage, right? So we call this as bona fide customer. Are you getting this? Guys, are you getting this? It's a bona fide customer, which is more profitable. Now, if you look at Kalyan kind of customer, which is going to be your miser customer, or we call this as a casual customer. They are recharging, but not that much, which will increase my revenue. They're recharging as much as they can use it. They use phone for the necessary. They don't use phone for luxury. This kind of customer where you see there is a high voice usage but low data usage, right? So you call this customer as a power voice user. If you look at this customer, there is a high data usage but low voice usage. You call this as a power data customer, right, guys? Are you getting this?
Yes.
Yes.
Right? So now, if we really want to segment this customer, how will you segment the customer here? How will you go for segmenting the customer here? You would be segmenting customer, let's say, four parts. One is called high here, one is called low here, one is called low here, one is called high here. So the high one, I give it green and bold. I take this to here as well. The low one, which I have it here, I take it to red here, bold, and I paste it here. Now, what is this high and what is this low? This is for data. So I'm looking at how to make my customer towards more data usage. And this is for voice usage. Okay. Now tell me guys, looking at this behavior, tell me where Binis falls. Which bucket Binis falls? One, two, three, four. Which bucket Binis is going to fall?
Voice.
Data and high voice.
So which one? This is, let's say, this is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. There are four segments. Now tell me where Binis falls.
Under
Which
B.
one? Which segment?
Under B.
Under B, you get Binis. Okay. Now under A, whom do you find?
Ramesh.
For data, I
Ramesh.
believe.
You find
Ramesh.
Ramesh here. Under C, to whom you find?
Kalyani.
You go for
Kalyani.
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 Very nice. And under D, whom do you find here?
Saurabh.
It is Saurabh. Are you getting this? Now tell me, we are into Geo. Geo got a lunch, Geo got a combo pack. The combo pack says the pack is around 2199. The validity of this plan is for 365 days. Okay. Along with that, it has given voice, which is unlimited, data, which is going to be around 750 GB. Along with this benefit, they are giving to the customer as roaming free, along with Netflix, Hotstar, and Amazon Prime free. Subscription for 1 year is free. Okay. Now again, Jio is offering a pack of 590, which is validity up to 84 days. Unlimited. This is 2 GB data per day. Along with, they are giving Hotstar free for 3 months. Let's say some plan is going for Hotstar free for 3 months. Now there is Jio who is offering another package of 199, valid for 28 days. Voice call is for 3000 minutes. Data is for 1 GB per day. Then Jio again, it is a plan for 390, valid for 56 days. This is for 5000 minutes. This is called 2 GB per day. Then again Jio is offering a plan of 100 rupees, validity for 28 days. Voice is for 1000 minutes. This is for 5 GB as a cap. Again Jio is offering 50 rupees, 15 days. Voice call is 500 minutes. No data, nothing. Jio is offering 50 rupees, valid for 10 days, 100 rupees, and this is for 5 GB data, or let's say 2 GB data. Now tell me guys, whom should you offer these two plans? Guys, to whom you want to offer these two plans?
Maybe
Kalyani.
yeah.
So you can target for Kalyani. To whom you will offer this plan?
Binis.
You can target to Binis, or you can target to Ramesh, you can target to Saurav also. Looking at the past behavior. Are you getting it? Guys, are you getting this?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
So what we as a data scientist we do, we take customer usage data, we go for customer transaction data, we do analyze data, we get inference out of the data, which will help us to make a proper strategy to segmenting the customer and targeting these customer with different offers, plans, promotions. Why do we do this? We do this because of three things or four things. One is customer acquisition. We want to acquire customer from the market based on the competition which is going on. Second one is customer retention. My customer should not leave me. I should understand the behavior before they plan to leave. I should be able to hold them by giving good promotional offer, campaigns, or pricings. I'll go for making my customer engagement. What is the engagement? Now IPL is going on, right? IPL is going on. Let's go for Hotstar free for this plan so that people can stay back. Are you getting it? Now Amazon Prime, everyone is looking, but during IPL, people will look for Hotstar. So let's go for targeting Hotstar more and more. Are you getting it? This is the customer engagement program. Then the finally customer uses and revenue enhancement strategy building. This is what is all required for a data scientist. Data scientist job believes in data driven task. What is data-driven task? The data-driven task is going to 1, 2, 3, 4. One is accessing data. So we get data in structured, unstructured form of the data. We get both internal and external data. We understand how to go for accessing those data. Second one is managing data. Third one is analyzing data. Are you getting it? Third one is analyzing data. Fourth one is presenting analysis for decision making. Are you getting this, guys? Now I will take you through these all our journeys in a very practical way. Does it make sense, guys? Guys?
Yes.
So
Yes.
the objective would be here that we need to retain Binny's kind of customer. Binny's should not leave my services. I should convert Saurabh kind of customer to convert towards Binny's. I should convert Ramesh kind of customer to convert towards Binny's. I should convert slowly. I'll make a strategy plans in place so that I can convert Kalyan kind of customer towards this. The strategy should be falling in.
Data management and analysis.
Just a minute. So now, so my objective would be here. I'll make a strategy in such a way so that I could convert my Kalyan kind of customer towards Saurabh kind of behavior or Kalyan kind of customer towards Ramesh kind of behavior. The moment they fall into Ramesh or Saurabh kind of behavior, I'll make a strategy how to convert this Saurabh or Ramesh kind of customer towards Binesh kind of customer. So ultimately, if I can do this migration by doing lots of analysis, strategy building, then it is going to increase my revenue. Yes or no?
Yep.
Guys,
Yes.
ultimately objective is what? To increase the revenue. Yes. Are you getting this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So now let me take you through a practical example now. What you understand from here, let's do that in a practical. What I'll do now, guys, I'll make your journey of a data scientist right from data. I'll talk about the challenges that we'll face through. We'll talk about need of programming, how important it is to know the programming becoming as a data scientist. We'll also talk about data analysis and the interpretation framework, how to go for getting insights and how to present that insights, how to make your strategic decision making. That is what all these 6 steps I will be covering now. Till now, any questions, guys?
No.
All clear to everyone? Okay, fantastic. So now, guys, I'll take you through a journey here. There are so many things I have planned to complete today. Let's see how soon we can finish this all. I will take you through a telecom data here. It's a telecom data journey I want to give you. I want to show you very small and very generic data so that you can understand how data looks like. Guys, this is the data which has come in a text file. The document name is text document. If you open this text file here, what do you see? The data comes with 4 fields. One is mobile, one is year month, one is voice, one is data. It shows the mobile number by year month, how many minutes this customer has used, how much data has been consumed. Can you see this? This is the data which is given by the customer mobile number wise their usage right from 2019 January till 2019 December. Last 12 months data is given for my customer behavior. Now what is coming to my mind? How should I take this data to be analyzed further? What I decided that I go for creating an Excel file. Let me start with Excel. I'll go to other tools also. In this Excel file, I go and I create something called data telecom usage data 2019 January till 2019 December. This is how I created my Excel file with the name of the workbook is telecom usage data that's from 2019-01 till 2019 December. When I open this, it is opening an Excel file. So let me go and save this file for your intro, guys. So I save this. into a demo folder called data science intro that we cover now. So I just close this file. Now we'll work into this file. So this is a completely blank Excel file, guys. Now I want to get this data from the Excel text file. I go to data in Excel. I choose from text file. It will ask me where to browse the data. So I'm going to browse my data now. Where I'll browse my data, I go to telecom data. Where I have my data is given here. When I click on this, so I'm using Office 2019. So it has automatically identified it's a comma delimiter file. The first field name is mobile number, second is year month, third one voice, and the fourth one is data. I said all fine. My data looks correct. I said load my file. So I loaded my file here and I call this data called usage 2000. Lost. My internet has gone. Sorry guys, I lost my internet in between. So can you see my screen, guys? Guys, can you see
Yes.
my screen?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
Good. So this is what I give the field name as 2019-01, which is January. Again, I go to the next set. I go for data. I go for reading data from 2019-02. In this, again, I go for loading my data. I go for creating usage 2019-02. Again, I go for reading data. Go to data. I read my file over here, which is 2019-03. So I said rename called usage 2019-03. So imagine guys, I'm going to read this data one by one. Don't you think it's a painful job that I'm doing now? Guys, what do you feel? It's a challenge or it's not a challenge? Tell me.
It's a challenge only.
It is a challenge, right? So the first part, we understand about data. We understand about challenge. Now let me take you through the next step, which is called need of programming. So how programming can help you. See, ultimately what I would have done, I would have taken data from 2019, January, February, March. After this data, what I would have done here, I copy this data to this sheet and I would have taken this data to combine into this file where I would have pasted below 2019 January. Then I would have taken 2019 03 data and I would have taken this to 2019 03. So I could have called this file name as all uses. Yes or no? Till 2019 December. If I would have done that, it is very much manual. Now this is what the challenge. How to overcome this challenge? Let me show you here. I just close this without saving this file. I did not save this file. I close it here. Now, in this Excel file, what I'll do here, first, I'll go for, I have a VBA code. I just kept this code over here to help you guys to understand how important it is. I took this VBA code for reading all text file into one file. So what I'll do here, I open my Excel file, go to developer tab, I open my Visual Basic, I insert a module here and I paste this code. After pasting this VBA code, don't get queried guys, what is written, I'm not able to understand. Trust me, you will also write the same code or you might carry the same code in future. So nothing is difficult or that's something that you feel like is very difficult that I cannot write such a programming. In fact, I also did not write all programming here. I also get through some kind of help. So what I'll do here, objective of this code to read data from a text file. So I'm going to data, I go for D drive, I go to demo, I go to demo 2020 11, which we have it here 2020 11. I go to, this is the folder where I have my data. So I said, okay. The moment I say okay it here, that code is going to that path and reading all the text file to this Excel file. It will take little time, but all the files are going to be imported in one go. Just see. It will take little time. Now the program has run successfully. You can see it has imported all the files. Can you see this? 2019 01, 02, 03, 04, all the files has been imported. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Right? The next step of it, what I'm going to do here, this is a blank sheet. I just go for deleting this. Now I have all the data here. I want to append all this data to one file. So what I'll do here, guys, I go for insert another module page here, where I'm going to copy the next code which is used for appending sheets. As a control A, control C. I'll help you how to write this kind of code, guys. Don't worry. So writing this query here, what is doing is appended all this table to one table. You can see here all year month cells. Can you see this? Which has
Yes.
got data right from 2019 January till 2019 December. Can you see this?
Yes.
Right? So now our data preparation is over. I'm going to save this file, save as, into my telecom project with a macro enabled file, because we have written Excel VBA program within this Excel file. So I saved it here. Soon after I save it, what I see here, guys, in your folder, just delete this, not required, because you will use this file. This is the folder where your data has been imported and the size is now 586 KB. Now using this data file, I copy this data. I say control N to another open Excel file. Once I open this Excel file, there is no point of keeping this old file. I just close it off. Now in this data file which I have it, I'll go for interpreting the data. How will you interpret the data? I call this something called voice segment. I call this something called data segment. So I'm saying anybody has used the voice is greater or equal to 1000 minutes. It is called high voice, HV. Again, I'm saying anybody has used greater or equal to 500 minutes but less than 1000 minutes is called to be mid voice user, or it is going to be LV, low voice user. This is how I created my voice segment. Going for data segment, I'm saying anybody is using this data greater or equal to 20 GB, we call this as a high data user. Anybody is using this data greater or equal to 5 GB is called mid data user, else it is called low data, LD, low data user. So I got these two segment which is called voice versus data segment. I copy this data here and did a paste special values. By selecting these two column, I go to data, I say remove duplicates. Now I want to create a segment for them, which is called customer segment. So guys, you tell me here, how will you decide to go for customer segment if it is a mid voice and low data? What do you call this as? Casual? Yes or no, guys? Mid
Yes.
voice and
Yes.
low data
Yes.
is casual, right?
Yes.
High voice, high data. What do you call this as? Bona fide? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Low voice, high data. You call this as what?
Power data.
Power data. Mid voice, high data. What do you call this as?
Our data.
You call this as a power data. Okay. High voice, low data. You call this as
Power voice.
Very nice. Now, low voice mid data. What do you call this as?
Casual.
Casual.
Mm-hmm.
High voice mid data. What do you call this as?
Power voice.
Or voice. Mid voice mid data. What do you call them as?
Casual.
Casual.
Low voice low data. What do you call them as?
Casual.
Let's say miser.
Myself.
Are you getting this? So these are the segment which you created. Now, how to apply this segment over here? That is the question. Now, let's apply the segment. What I'll do here, I create a mix as a new column. This ampersand to this. You don't have to worry about what exactly I'm doing. That I will tell you later on. So I'm going to get the customer segmentation to this data. What I'll do here, I write VLOOKUP. The lookup value is of what? This ampersand to this value. Using this two column, I get my customer segmentation. Now I'm saying this particular customer in the month of 2019 January, it was a casual customer. This customer in 2019 January, it was a bona fide customer. Are you getting this, guys? So this is
Yeah.
called my data interpretation. Once my data interpretation is happened, now the next step which I want to do it over here, that is called insights and presentations. So how will you go for getting the insights out of this data? I copy this data, I go to another sheet and I paste it over here. When I pasted this, I'll say right click paste special values because it's just showing the values here. There is no formula is going to be shown. This is all my header of my data. I call this data analysis. So how should I present my analysis to business? I go for creating a pivot table in Excel to summarize my data, saying that by each segment wise, first is bona fide, then I want to take all my power data, so move it to up, move it to up. Then I'll take it here, move it to up and move it to up. This is how the sequence is. I want to show that how many customer base I have. So I say summarize value as a count of customer. I provide their total voice usage, sum of voice usage and sum of data usage. If I show business in this way, business may not be able to understand. So I copy this data and I paste it. I said that this is my subscriber base. This is my voice usage. This is my data usage. To present this analysis, I said show value as percentage of the column total, show value as percentage of the column total here, and show value as percentage of the column total. To show this number format, make it to 0 decimal values. I applied the same format over this too. So what I'm trying to help business to understand from these guys, I'm saying there are 34% of bona fide customer. They're giving you a revenue from the voice usage by 49%, data usage by 48%. These are the more creamy customer to your business. Yes or no?
Yes.
Right? Yes. Followed with there is a power data customer who was contributing almost 36% of the data usage. There is a power voice usage customer who are contributing around 16-32% of your voice usage. If you combine these two towards bona fide, don't you think it's a profitable customer, guys? Yes.
Obviously. Yes.
Right? So if you combine this customer towards bona fide, what will happen? It is almost 82% of this, right? So
Yeah.
so these are the two areas where we are actually seeing low profit or low margin out of their customer usage. Why? Because they fall into casual and miser. So almost 17% of the customer base which you have it, that falls into casual and miser. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
Guys, are you getting this?
Yes.
Yes.
Right? Yes. So this is one way to present. Now, how will you present this data to business? Not by numbers. They would prefer to see that in a visualization way. You go for creating a chart like this. How will you present this to business? You will present this way. Are you getting this, guys?
Yeah.
Now, business can quickly take an understanding, okay, this is where I have to target more. So you will indicate business, let it be around 7. This is also font as 7. This is also font as 7. So you will be indicating business, being a data scientist, what to do further. You will say, business, we have to retain this customer by any chance. So we have to make timely strategy building so that we could hold this customer back. They should not leave our services. These are the more profitable customer to our business. Yes or no, guys?
Yes. Yes.
Right? So these are the more profitable customer towards our business. Does it make sense? Then you will suggest them what to be done further in terms of migrating. These are the customer base. We have to make a strategy how to migrate this customer. Are you getting this, guys?
Yes.
So we have to have something called migration plan in place. Correct, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, 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 yes.
So this is how it is required, guys, to work on. So this is where we are giving a suggestion or solutions towards decision making. Making sense?
Yes.
Okay. But if business want to see, hey, show me this analysis, or let's say I take this, create here another pivot table here. In this pivot, I took my year month field here. I took my customer segment. So this is called mobile number as a count of customer. I take my total data and total voice usage. So I show this as count. I call them as subscribers. I call them as voice usage. I call them as data usage. Business decided to see their performance by a slicer. So slicer by what? By bona fide, how the customer trend goes with. Selecting this data, we go for creating as a combo chart. In this combo chart, how I need to present my data, that I want to present this into a line with marker to show business what exactly going on. Okay. So what I can do here, guys, I can copy this chart analyze. I go here, hide all. I select this to the bottom here. So I create two different charts out of this. One is this. I copy the same thing. I present another one is here. So let me show you what is this chart is all about. One chart, I remove my data segment here. So in this one chart, I remove my data segments. What I did here, I copy and I paste it here. In this pivot table, I remove my data segment. In this pivot table, I remove my voice segment. So I presented this chart this way. Okay. So now look at here, guys. This comparing the customer base, which you have it here. I'm trying to show here the customer base and the uses of voice over time. Casuals are going down for last 4 months. Can you see this? Guys, can you see
Yes.
this? The customer base is also going down and the data usage, voice usage is also going down. Can you see this? Is it good for business or bad for business?
It is bad for
But
business.
For casual customer, it is growing. For miser, it is somehow going, but it is growing stage. Power data customer, it is growing, all of a sudden is going down in last 2 months. Voice, it was going down in the month of October, but in November and December it is going up. But bona fide customer, it is gradually going down. Is it good for business or bad for business, guys?
bad for business.
So did you understand how important it is to take the data to be analyzed, to be summarized, to be presented for decision making,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So this is something we are talking about descriptive part. This is called descriptive analysis. That means we are taking the past data and showing the present performance. But when you want to prescribe what will happen to 2021, that is called predictive analysis, right? So you will predict what will happen to the future. Post predictive analysis, you will go for automating actions using machine learning and artificial intelligence. So you don't have to run behind each and every customer to do the analysis. You write an algorithm which will understand the customer data, their behavior pattern. They will write timely, they will give the recommendation, the suggestions, what should be done with those customers. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it every time, because once you understand the customer behavior pattern, write a machine learning algorithm which is going to take your recommendation, suggestions, strategy building, everything is going to fall in one place. So this is how the role of a data scientist is being defined. Are you getting this, guys?
Yes.
Understood? So now what will happen, guys? I'll take you through the journey of a data scientist, how it is important. So when you say data scientist journey, I will also prove you with the job requirement which is coming in. The first skill set is required called DBMS skill, database management system. Second one is called reporting and visualization skill. Third one is called data mining skill. So let me explain what is happening in this. In this database management skill, you learn Excel, you learn VBA, you learn programming in SQL, you learn programming in SAS, you learn programming in R, you learn programming in Python. You also learn about big data to understand how to manage big data or SDFS, or we learn about Spark Scala data framework. Are you getting it here, guys? So this is going to be a part of your DBMS skill. Now, once you understand database management, reporting and visualization using Excel, base and advanced. Remember, guys, no matter wherever we are going for, Excel will always be continuing with you in all these three areas. Then you learn W, advanced data visualization. You learn Power BI is the advanced data visualization. You learn about ClickView. You learn about ClickSense. Data mining, you starts with statistics, little bit about linear algebra, that is called mathematics. You will go for learning about predictive modeling in Excel. You learn that in SAS. You learn that and Python. You can also learn that in R, but we are more focused to SAS and Python and Excel. Then you will also learn about, after predictive modeling, you will learn about machine learning using SAS and Python. Then you will learn about deep learning and AI using Python, Keras, and TensorFlow. So these are the tools which will use, or we call this as a business applications, which falls into these other skills. Now, how important it is and how authentic it is going to have all these tools, because you might be thinking, I'm not from a programming background. Can I do this? There are so many questions will come to your mind. Just to justify that, guys, yes, guys, you can do it. I'll also explain multiple examples, but I want to show you some of the job responsibility. Let me open my Gmail, my personal mail ID. I will look for my data science jobs. I'll take it randomly here. Some of the job openings. So let me go for this is the company where I'll take you through. This is a company who is looking for hiring somebody as a manager for commercial analytics for data science. They are looking for somebody who should be good at R and Python. They are also looking at somebody should be very strong at Excel, VBA, R, Python. Along with the, can you see these skill sets, guys? Can you see this?
Yes.
Yes.
They also need somebody should be strong at Tableau and Power BI, should be very good at Excel and PowerPoint presentation, should be good at Excel, VBA, Access, SQL Server. Along with that, should have a good knowledge about statistical model buildings using machine learning algorithms. Can you see this? Yes, can you see this?
Yes, yes.
8
Yes.
to 12 years of experience, their salary bracket was 35 to 60 lakhs. I'll show you one more example. Let's look at here. This is the company. Okay. So this is a company who is in Chennai, not in Bangalore also. 8 to 17 years of experience, they are giving 20 to 45 lakhs package. What skill set they're looking at? They are looking at SAS, SQL, R, Python. Can you see this?
Yes.
They look at Tableau, Power BI. Can you see this? They look at Excel, Access, PowerPoint, everything. Can you see this?
Yes.
Yes.
Did you understand how important it is to get combination of these tools should be going and applying for a job? Right? So guys, what we have done, we have planned accordingly how to go for presenting this. So we spoke to different companies, understand the requirement. We are also tied with different MNCs to help them to provide candidates. Now what they have requested and what we have genuinely prepared for you as a course contents, let me show you here, guys. So yesterday I shared this something called as your industrial program. Okay, have you seen this PPT? Sorry, PDF file, guys.
Yes.
So we are working on this particular engagement program where we'll educate, we'll engage people with real-time examples, projects. We're also looking forward to help expert candidates to be employed with those companies. And we are associated to more than 100 MNCs today's date, and we refer only candidates where we feel confident to refer them, right? So look at here, this is what we are targeting, how we can go for educating you guys. What is the engagement program? Through all DBMS skill, data visualization, data mining, predictive modeling, machine learning, deep learning, and artificial intelligence. We'll have a test for you guys to identify who are the expert, advanced, and need improvement category. We will only help to the expert category, to those MNCs. Those who are advanced and need improvement, we will work with them further to help them to come to expert category. In DV Analytics, once you join, you got a lifetime access. We don't hide anything. We provide data, we provide videos of the classroom, video access immediately after the class. We are providing end-to-end solution to you just to make you into expert category so that we can help you to place. Trust me, guys, that many requirements are there in the industry. This is how DV Analytics is. We are almost 10 years old. We have given training across different industries. We are also the corporate trainer. We are into consulting and staffing as well. We are having a strength of more than 60 plus batches. 1800 students has been passed out. They are working different MNCs. They are actually the main source where they are asking kindly provide good resources if you have it, because they have reached to that level now. VPs, senior VPs, head VPs, directors of analytics. This is our alumni base. The success rate you can see over last 10 years, how we are reaching to almost 90% success rate we have in a batch. But within the duration of the course, 60% people get placed or 50% people will get placed. But after the duration of this course, another 2 to 3 months, we see maximum people that are getting placed. But we never lose any student until they back the job. In fact, during this pandemic, when starting from May, June, July, August, September, we have placed more than 60 resources with highest salary of 35 lakhs and the average salary is 16 lakhs. The minimum salary was 8.5 lakhs. Okay, so guys, this is what we have our course curriculum right from the month one. We have a DVMS reporting skill. Month two, we'll talk about reporting and visualization skill. Within month one, month two, you guys are ready for attending interviews. Just in case you feel like you need to appear for the interview, you can always do that. Now month three is going to have more advanced part where you are learning about basic statistics, predictive modeling. You learn month four, month five is all about machine learning, deep learning, and artificial intelligence. So this is month one, month two, month three. So guys, I tell you one thing. If you learn month one, month two, it is a cycle. If you learn month one, month two with month three, you are learning cycle with motorcycle. If you learn month one, month two, month three with month four, month five, that means you're learning cycle, motorcycle, and car. Imagine if a company needs to hire somebody, they might look for a person who is good at cycle, motorcycle, and car together. They can hire that guy with very good salary. If you go with cycle, the salary will be little lower. If you go to cycle, motorcycle, little higher side, but definitely it is not from what you can get through after an entire month five course. So it is up to you how you want to decide. But if some students saying that, sir, I need a quick job, can you please help me to get in? I will say, okay, month one, month two, focus, do all the assignments post class. So how we are doing actually, guys, let me show you. If you go to any of these batches that we are running now, let's say 2010 batch, month one, they have done Excel class. Every class they have sessions. Each session wise they have given contents, raw data, manipulation, output and assignments and class video which is recorded from the class we will be providing after class to you. If you are following with these assignments, by each session, by the time you finish 6 sessions, you are all thorough in Excel to say, I'm confident to appear for any interview, I can do any practical will come through. It is more practical based training, guys, right? Every tool that you have been planned for month one to month five, it is all practical oriented. If you are doing assignments post class immediately, by 2 months, month two, you are all set for appearing for the job with a reporting and visualization skills. But if you really want to appear as a data science as a full package, then you have to wait till month four or month five ends. Is that clear now, guys?
Yes.
Okay, so guys, this is how we have designed the course, how you should start journeying from DBMS reporting to the data visualization, then data mining. See, some of the institute they'll come and they'll say that you learn machine learning in Python, you will get a job. But before going to Python, machine learning or AI, you have to have these skill set together. If you don't have these skill sets, do you think you will get a company like this to enroll? You will never get, right? And no company will shortlist your resume. So whoever is saying only Python machine learning will get a job, that is not true at all. You will confuse, you will depress, you will leave the job, you will leave the hope. Make sure that you're following these steps. Are you getting, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so this is how our student during this pandemic they got placed. Our average salary was 15 lakhs, now it is 16 lakhs. 14 lakhs, now it is 16 lakhs, and it was 30 plus, but is more than 60 plus now. It is just in the month of September we created this. So at that time, these are the candidates who got placed in. And look at the company where they got placed: One Saving Bank, Australian New Zealand Bank, One Saving Bank, Intertrust, Society General, Morgan Stanley, Wells Fargo, iQuanti, Wells Fargo kind of company. So these are the companies where our students are getting joined and where we got association to help them to find good resources. Are you getting this, guys? There are
Yes.
more than 100 MNCs where we are in. Okay. So what my objective was here, I have explained you thoroughly about how the journey is going to be. Now I'll take you through, I will take you through here with more examples. Okay. So before going to the next part of it, which is all about explaining about data science with examples from different industry, I really want to ask you guys, do you have any questions till now? Guys,
I
do you
have
have
a
any
question,
questions?
Dev. Yes, I have a question.
Yes, please.
So you're telling
Please
we
tell
will
me your
be.
name first.
I'm Niranjan.
Yeah, Niranjan, tell me.
Yeah. You're telling we'll go through multiple tools, as part of learning this learning curve.
Correct.
So most of these tools could be open source. How about those which are licensed ones? So
See,
how will we get that?
SAS is a licensed one, right?
Hmm.
Even if you go for Tableau, Power BI, ClickView, ClickSense, it is open source, but you cannot share your analysis until you get the license for your developer as well as your user license. Are you
Hmm.
getting it? So any tool that you are learning things, it is open source, but when you take it to your enterprise, you need to have an enterprise license for that.
Okay.
Okay. Few tools few tools which is really required to have a license or you need to buy to practice, but now as of today, looking at the market competition, most of these business analytics applications are open source for to make users more using that tool and getting hands on to it so that they can sell their product. But when it goes to the enterprise, it is completely licensed version and it is following the data security breaching part completely.
Okay.
Is it clear now?
Yeah, got it.
Okay. Any questions, guys? Any more questions from you? No more questions. Okay. So let me start with this, guys, here. See, when I received call, the question was how to become a data scientist. Now the question was coming like this. I'm a technical graduate. I'm a technical, non-technical graduate. Have no programming background. Can I be a data scientist? Yes, definitely you can. Second question. I have experience from non-data science field. Can I learn and become a data scientist? Yes, definitely you can. Next, does my career mark matters a lot? I was not throughout career my first class, or might be entire career was not into good academics. Can I be a data scientist now? Trust me, guys. Data science, you wherever you go for interview, they never ask you career marks. They never see your progress reports. They see what skill set you have written in your resume. Based on that skill set, they will ask you questions. If you clear that, then and there, that is where it shows your credential and you get through. So data science never looks at your career mark. First thing. Then, how much I expect as an offered salary for data science? I think we are, if you're looking for data science as a salary, it is now above average industry standards. So, if you are having 5 years of experience, you can expect 15 lakhs, multiply 3 or 3.5. Though our students 5 years has got through 25 lakhs package. One of our student he got through Morgan Stanley having 3 years of experience. Morgan Stanley has offered 21.5 lakhs. It is not like that every company they're offering, but you can multiply 3 lakhs into number of years of experience. Being a fresher, you can expect your salary should not be less than 6 lakhs. But our stated salary for the freshers has gone through 8.5 lakhs. Okay, but you can expect 6 lakhs is the fresher, and more experience you have 10 years multiplied with 3.5 or 4 lakhs per annum is going to 40 lakhs salary. That is how the industry is paying. Next part, to become as a data scientist, we started with data science as an example. We understood how to become as a data scientist who can, as I said, any working professional, any graduates, postgraduates from different streams, they can be a part of this. Job opportunities are very high. During this pandemic also there is very high. 2 days back there is a news coming only in Bangalore there are 93,500 data science job opportunities are open, right? Data science and DB analytics, we take care of all such possible way to make you more industry oriented practical candidates so that we can refer you, or you can yourself also bag a job. Placement and our successful students, we are only helping people to place when we fall them into expert category. If you are not in the expert category, we do not take any responsibility towards a placement assistant, but we work on your resume, we provide you projects and everything. You need to prepare strong to come back to saying that, yes, I'm all set for the interview. We'll take your mock interview. We'll try to assess you whether you are really into expert category. If we've identified your expert category, we'll start helping you to get placed. I'll give an example of a telecom usage. As I said, guys, in telecom, we have both voice and data. Voice has been measured by minutes and data has been measured by GBs. There are four customers, which I gave an example. The behavior of the customer is given in four parts. Can you see this, guys? Tell me who is the more profitable customer out of this? Guys, tell me who is the more profitable customer out of this?
Arbaz,
Arbaz.
And who are not?
Prachi.
Prachi, and Lisa.
Okay. So look at here, guys. If you are a good data scientist, you could have understood the behavior of Lisa in the month of 2019 June. You hold it the behavior till 2019 December. Now there is a chance the data usage has gone down, voice has gone up. But if Lisa is going to get good offer from the market, from Airtel or from Vodafone or any other operator, Lisa can easily leave your services. So we could have done strategy in place in the month of 2019 June. Yes or no?
Yes.
Same thing for Prachi. We could have holded her here. We should have understood what the issue is, what is the problem, what is the issues, why the issue is going down. We could have corrected this here only. But we waited till 2019 December, where there is a prediction will say you are going to churn this customer. This customer is going to leave your services. Same thing for Aman also. We could have understood the uses from voice. We could not realize that here we waited till 6 months. Now the uses for voice has gone down, down, down. Next, what is called as a prediction? Let me show you the prediction. So this is called, guys, prediction. Look at here. The voice, the uses for Arvaz, it's saying for 2020 January, February, March, it will go up. We have done a past pattern behavior. We have done a time series forecasting where we understand how the behavior of Arvaz is going to be. Looking at Prachi, we also realize how the behavior of Prachi is going to be. It shows that we are going to churn Prachi kind of customer. If we look at this customer, it says that the voice will go up, data will go down. So we should have done some strategy before time. Same thing for Aman kind of customer. Now, guys, if you are looking for customer segmentation, as I said, we'll go for segmenting customer into high, low data, high, low voice. We target customer into the voice part and the data. This is Arvas, where you have high voice, high data. This is Aman, where you have high data, low voice. This is Lisa, where high voice, low data. This is low voice, low data is a Prachi. What should be our strategy to make it? This is bona fide customer. This is power data. This is power voice, and this is a miser customer or casual customer. The strategy of how we'll make it, if we have different plan, we'll make plans based on the customer behavior and we'll target them separately. For bona fide customer, for miser customer, for power customer. Look at the plan. This goes to the bona fide customer. Look at the plan. This goes to the miser customers. Look at the plan. This goes to power data, power voice customer. This is how it is also going for Aman kind of customer, power data and power voice. So this is how these are different plans where we can strategize so that we can reach out to this customer to buy these plans. And who is preparing these kind of strategy, benefits, actions? These are data scientists. They are using ML algorithm, which is going to help you to identify who are the customer, or the AI part, which is going to help you to identify who are the customers. Because in telecom, we have crores of customers. How will you manage that? We need machine learning and AI in place. So learn, guys, here. So we'll go for the next. When you say telecom strategy, it starts from customer acquisition. It goes to customer retention. It goes to customer engagement. It goes to revenue enhancement strategy building. These are the four areas where a data scientist works. Take an example. India has a population of around 130 crore. Out of 130 crore, around 90 crore people, those are using mobile phones. Imagine one customer is making calls in a day of around 10 calls. So there are 900 records is created in one day, multiplied by 30, multiplied by 12. Imagine how much data is going to consume. Around 1,62,000, 62,000 crores of data is going to manage. So do you think you can manage that in Excel? No. We have to have a distributed filing system, big data system, where you learn about how to manage huge data. It could be Oracle, it could be SQL, it could be Spark Scala data framework, it could be your Hadoop distributed filing system. You learn about that part, how to manage this data. How your data looks like, it is a mobile number, the plan pay per second, Karnataka is a circle, the recharge amount, the days left on the recharge amount, what is the minutes of usage, voice usage on local calls, STD calls, ISD calls, data usage on WhatsApp, Facebook, Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hotstar and other apps. It is all data is going to come to you being a data scientist to analyze. And data comes in crores of records. Can you see this, guys?
Yes, yes.
So the role of a data scientist first, understanding data, managing data, understanding what is happening. Second one, describe the data, do the analysis and tell why did it happen. Third one, you help business to go for predictive and prescriptive analysis. What will happen to the future, when and why, what should be done further. Then the fourth part is going to be how to automate this entire process using machine learning and artificial intelligence kind of business applications or the solutions methodology. Is this clear now, guys?
Yes.
Next,
Yes.
when we'll take an example of Reliance. We are talking about telecom. Let's forget about telecom. Reliance Fresh. Guys, do you have any idea in Reliance how many Reliance Fresh stores are available in India? Any idea? Only Reliance Fresh stores. How many?
नहीं नहीं मीटिंग में बोलो
Sorry, guys, any idea how many Reliance Fresh stores are available in India?
No.
Okay, there are 4,000 stores available across 750s. If one store in a customer 1,000 customer visit is going to have 30,000 records or 10,000 records in a day, 30 days is 3 lakhs records in one store. 12 months 3 lakhs 60,000 36 lakhs records for one store multiplied with 4,000 stores, which is around 1,440 crore records of data. And what data scientists they need? The data scientists who can work on data to tell who are the more frequent visitors, how often they visit, what product they buy, what strategy we should make in so that they can come to my store time and again, how to aware customer about any promotion offers going on so that we can retain those customers towards my store. So this is how the customer acquisition strategy, customer experience analysis, customer analytics to segment the customer behavior, go for special offers and promotions, look at supply chain analysis, and try to make revenue enhancement strategy building. So this is what called retail sector data scientist works. Are you getting this, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Next example is bank. Bank is happening with, they have saving accounts, they have current accounts, they have deposits, they have loan facilities. When we are giving loan, it could be a secured loan like home loan, unsecured loan like a credit card or personal loan. When we are giving loan to the customer, they need the data scientist who can work on the credit risk model building, where they will help you to identify the risk to be minimized by the time of account origination when you get the new customer. They work on identifying the risk customer before offering a loan, track the risk pattern analysis during the account management. Then they also work on marketing analytics, how to go for acquiring customer in the market when other banks are also offering their product, how we can make a different strategy towards this. They also work on fraud analytics to identify the fraud, reduce the fraud transaction, and to gain the customer belief, trust on your reputation. They need lots of analysis for this. They need data scientists who can work on all these areas. So guys, how to become a data scientist? As I said, you need to have a understanding about managing structured and unstructured form of the data, right? Then how do you get unstructured data? Some data is coming from social media, mails, charts, customer feedback, note, survey, ratings. This is all unstructured. Structure which is coming in a tabular form, which you saw now, the telecom data. Combining this data, we call this as a complete source of data files. Now then we go for analyzing data to tell business what is happening, why it is happening. Then we go for learning about AI, machine learning, deep learning part to create automated actions. So a journey of a data scientist is 80% from this area, 20% from these are the strategy making using machine learning and AI. The portion starts with DBMS reporting, towards reporting visualization, then data mining. Is it clear to everyone, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Next part. This is all about understanding database management skill to tell business what is happening. Next, tell business why it happened and why did it happen. Then, what will happen to the future? What should be done further? Then the last one, how to create automated actions using machine learning. So this is how your journey begins to as a data scientist. So the tool which you are getting familiar, you learn about big data, Hadoop, Spark, Scala, learn about Python, R, SAS programming, SQL programming, as well as you are going for Excel and Excel VBA along with MS Access. You learn data visualization, presenting using your Tableau, Power BI, ClickView, and ClickSense. You learn about data mining techniques using SAS, R, Python, Keras, and TensorFlow. This is required for data mining skills. Is it clear now, guys?
Yes.
So guys, this is how we define. You learn DBMS, you learn reporting visualization, you learn statistics, you learn machine learning, deep learning, then go to AI. This is how your journey should go through. Step 1, step 2, step 3, and step 4. This is how we are defined your journey as a data scientist at DV Analytics. Is it clear to everyone, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
So these are the tools which are covering across all these areas: DBMS applications, data visualization, data mining. Okay, I have shared this document. You can see this. The minimum graduate degree is required both from technical and non-technical guys. Fresh to the experienced people also. You guys can join for data science training with us. Okay, who can, right? So within DB analytics, what is the benefit you guys are getting? You get all these three areas of training. We give you get real-time training experience from industry experts, session-wise assignments and mentorship, post-class recording videos available, project one-on-one solutions, get hands-on around 13 industry-based projects, resume preparation for your mock interview and industry experts. We filter and categorize you to one expert and we guarantee a 100% job to those expert category. Will take care of their placement part. These are the tools which you are going to learn throughout your journey. It looks so many tools, but trust me, guys, within 4 to 5 months, you get master of everything. It is not a rocket science. You can do this. Okay. This is how the journey starts. DBMS, data wrangling part, data modeling part, going for developing statistical inference, using automated actions in machine learning. So these are the 5 steps you will be finishing with us. We are starting our next batch starting from 17th October, which is coming Saturday. Morning at 11 o'clock, your class will start. We'll go through these other tools, and these are some of the success stories which we have written out here. So guys, your regular class attentiveness, post-class assignments completed, real-time industry project which you have completed, we have given to you. Communication skill is good, along with the mock interviews. Then if you are good in all these areas, we go for job application reference. So this is how we see a success. So we are going to the company, we are saying we have tested our candidates based on the communication, based on technical skills, projects, and mock interviews. We identified this candidate as an expert category. Kindly consider this candidate's resume for the requirements. Now they take this candidate for the interview. They identified good candidate. They really provide very good salary to our students. So these are the companies where we have associated. There are more than I cannot show all the students' name here, but few of the students for 2019 who got through 2020 during pandemic, how many of them got through? But it is very obvious, guys. We saw a less recruitment happen during this pandemic, but still we have placed more than 60 plus candidates during this pandemic situation also. We did not see any such challenges to us, right? So this is how, guys, our institute is located both in Bangalore, Bhubaneswar. Having presence of these premises, we are paying rent. we cannot have an offline class, so we are conducting classes through online at this time because we don't have a permission for this. So we have two branches, both in Bangalore and Bhubaneswar. Anybody is coming from Bhubaneswar, if in future you would like to have a classroom, you can always join there. This is how, guys, if you decide to join DV Analytics, you should decide your journey with us. And I hope uh, I have given you the right direction how you can choose your career toward data science. Anybody is having any questions, you can go ahead and you can ask me now.